anyone out there is getting denied from jobs, just to feel a little bit better, I just got denied from a serving job in a restaurant with a bachelor's degree, and I've actually worked in 2 restaurants for no experience. Trying to move for my career, and placement jobs will not hire me. Hey, if anyone out there...
So this is now a pandemic in America. And let me tell you, it's not just America, it's a global thing. So people are beginning to view going to school with so much hesitation because being a graduate doesn't guarantee that you get a job. And let me even tell you, a lot of people in my country, I inclusive, I was in that field, work a lot in the field that has nothing to the the field of their study. The office they are working, there's no relation. So we need something we also need to start considering your country. Oh, you are overqualified. God forbid someone wants a job while pursuing a master's or while they are taking steps to pursue their career. Why did I tell people that are overqualified for the job? Just tell them if the pay you are paying is they are willing to work with that pay. That should be the language, not telling somebody you're overqualified. They saw the qualification before coming. Why would a restaurant care if you have a bachelor's degree? Actually, why should that's true. That's true. They don't care about your degree in such places. Yeah. And why would you be telling them about your degree? Unless if maybe the conversation brings it up. Master's degree here, they are not hiring. Hey, masters. Gone are the days that once people graduate, with masters, they are picked like this. Yeah, it's not happening again. Like it's not happening again. Nobody cares again.
The economy is so bad you may as well just chase your dreams. I graduated from a top university with a tech degree and I still can't find a job in my field, and neither can most of the other people I know. So why not invest more of your time doing something you're passionate about? Making a living off of what you love doing and getting a regular job feels the same level as impossible, so just do something you're passionate about. And even if you can't end up making a living off of it, so what? You're still having fun. Nothing even matters anymore. So many of us are working food service and retail with bachelor's degrees, and we're on a floating rock, so what does it even matter? And we're only on this earth for so long. Do you really want to spend all your time praying to the corporate god, oh, please give me a job, sir? Or do you want to have fun? Oh, screw that. Find your own meaning in life. Go work your food service and retail job so you don't starve to death, and then do something you actually care about with the rest of your time. That way, when you
That actually makes sense. So instead of sitting and waiting for job or crying that you don't have job, go and work at the one that's available. Do you get? Somebody said, does that mean I can actually be a baker and don't have to become a nurse? Please can become a nurse. They need more nurses. See, nurses and doctors will forever be in demand. Healthcare workers, you guys will always be in demand. Gonna build a library, I swear, with pastries and coffee places to sit and study rooms. It's going to happen. That's actually going to be a good business. Somebody says, so true. I quit being a musician 10 years ago to get a real degree. Now I'm going back to music. But at least you're going back with more smarter and business, more knowledge. So you know how to go about it in a more better way. So it's a win.
After applying for over 324 jobs, getting 11 interviews and 0 job acceptance letters back, I'm convinced I'm going to be homeless in a year. And the worst part is I am over $120,000 in debt because society says you're supposed to get a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. Well, I got both, and I have fucking nothing. Do you know how embarrassing it is to go back to the same job you used to work at in high school 6 years later in life? It's embarrassing. The same manager, the same 40 and 50-year-olds that used to work there are still there, and now I'm fucking going back. Please tell me, what are you doing to make money in this economy? What side hustles, what jobs are you applying for? What are you doing to scrape by? Because the only reason I'm able to even pay my rent each month is because of the ClaimWise app. Your boy needs some...
Now I'm realizing why more and more people are going into business. People that and the thing is, business is actually very tough. It's not for anybody. It's not for everybody because it's tough. Somebody said, I'm a line manager. I would encourage everyone to get in this field. The demand is crazy. Wow. That's good. Somebody else said, that requires a degree in civil engineering or something else in engineering. This is a little job you can just walk into. My daughter has submitted over 1K resume while willing to work entry level with a bachelor's, has interviewed for 3 months up to a third interview and nothing. She has to start serving again. Like, why did we send her to college to be a server? As a paying parent, I'm dumbfounded at this current state of the job market. Wow. Well, it's better than nothing. And I'm sure that when the opportunity arises, because she has the qualification, no, she will be easily go for it. So that's the difference, though. Even though she's working as a server with other servers, when opportunity comes, everybody knows who is going to get it because oh, she's the one with the degree, and her colleagues will even be looking out for her. If you guys have such, you know, relationship.
I just graduated college and I am completely unemployed with no future job prospects. And I feel like this is such a fucking weird time in my life because no one ever prepared me for it. For so long, like literally when I was in elementary school, people would just be like, oh my God, just get your degree. Get your degree and you're good. Get your degree and you're good, right? So I did that. And I'm in debt and I got my degree. And now like I'm applying to every fucking job like imaginable. And it's not fucking enough. It's not enough. Every single job wants like 5 years of experience and a master's degree. And it's like, it's gotten to the point where having your undergrad degree literally feels like you just graduated high school. Like, no one wants to hire you. Everyone's like, okay, you need a lot of experience, you need this. And the economy is so bad right now that these like entry level positions are being filled by people with master's degrees.
Even the ones with the master's degrees are complaining. Do you get? And what is so saddening is that in America, education is not cheap. Not like it's cheap every other place, but it's more accessible. Like thousands of Americans, not even thousands, millions of Americans are in debt because of school. Their parents are not even paying for the school; they're the ones paying for themselves. When I heard that, I was like, in a first world country, it's not like in our place that the parents are the one catering for your school fees. In our country, our parents pay for our school fees. When you see somebody that is working to pay their fees, it's an abnormal in my country, which is rare. Like it's rare. When I went the school I went to, even the universities, for the primary school, the secondary school, the university I went to, I never met anybody that was paying school themselves. The parents were the one paying for them. I never, in all the schools I went to, though I went to all private schools, primary, secondary, university were all private. So I never saw anybody that school fees were not paid well for them by their parents. So even the parents paying the school fees, they're not going to loan anything to pay your school fees. It's their work that are working, they're paying for. So they start saving up to pay your school fees. Every parent know that they're preparing for school fees. And everything you need as a child, as their child. Up until your university, your parents are still buying your clothes, everything you need, your school pack, your lunch money, everything. Your parents are the one in charge. Someone said the idea is you are supposed to be working or interning in the industry you are studying while in college. The degree just shows you are intelligent and committed. Without work experience, it really doesn't mean anything. Shina said, I have 4 years of intern experience. Oh, so she wasn't just idling about. Computer science grad, and I worked 2 internships and have been unemployed since September. Well, my heart goes out to you guys. It's gonna get better.
To the graduates that are out there that are struggling to find a job, are you holding too tightly to what you studied? And do you maybe need to explore other options? Let me tell you a story. When I studied many, many years ago at the University of Johannesburg, I studied biological sciences. And I went on to go to University of Nelson, now the Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University. It used to be UPE. And I went and did marine ecology and fisheries science. So I am legitimately that girl who wanted to be the marine biologist. That is me. And when I finished that degree, I had no idea what to do with it. And so I thought to myself, the next logical option was to do masters. But I didn't get into the master's program that I had applied for. And so I found myself back in Joburg, where there is no ocean, living at home with my parents, and wondering what on earth I was going to do with myself. I literally didn't have an idea as to what job I should pursue. And in those days, we used to use the newspaper to look for jobs, and I would get the newspaper out. It would be the same as looking on the job boards on Indeed and PNet now. And I would look at everything that was hiring biological sciences, everything in the conservation industry, everything in the ecology industry, like everything. And I came home, finished exams sort of mid-November. So I came home mid-November, December looking for a job, January looking for a job, and I'm sending my CV out and I'm getting nothing back, like absolutely nothing, no response, nothing. And it was obviously very frustrating, because now here comes the year, and what am I going to do with myself? I had a part-time waitressing job that turned into a managing job at the restaurant that I was working in. So they made me the floor manager. But I wanted to work in biological sciences somehow. And I didn't get a job. And so then my mom heard that the high school that my brother had recently matriculated from was looking for a natural sciences teacher for grade 8s and 9s who could do biology and science. I was qualified as a subject matter expert in life sciences, and then I could teach natural sciences because I had the chemistry. And so I took that job. I went for the interview, which was more like a handover than an interview. They gave me my classroom keys, and I started the very next week. And I walked in on the Monday, and I was teaching grade 8s and grade 9s and grade 10s. And I did not have a PGCE. I did not have all the things I should have had to be teaching, but I was just willing. Basically, I taught for 7 years, natural sciences, life sciences, physical sciences, and I did get a teacher's qualification. And after teaching for 7 years, I moved into corporate. I moved into the IT space. I moved into the telecommunications space, very far away from marine ecology and fisheries science. And I have never used my marine ecology and fisheries science degree, really. Like the actual content of marine ecology, I haven't ever used it. But sometimes a degree it's not the end goal. It's the starting point of your career journey. And you need to see it as a career journey. Don't get stuck. Allow life to lead and guide you. Engineers, if that bank is phoning you and they want you to come and work for them, and you're like, why? I've studied civil engineering. Why do I want to go and sit in an office and work in a bank? If that's who's calling you and that's the opportunity that is coming knocking, maybe you should think about it.
You have an opportunity coming as a graduate, you are saying, no, I didn't study that. In this economy, in this era, I think we are long past that. Are there people like this still? So you have to be doing something while you are still waiting for it. And look at her, the opportunity to study in her field never came, and she has gone ahead to do much more bigger things. So I think, like she said, the degree is just a starting. It gives you more leverage than the person that doesn't have it. Like I said, like the lady that that the mom says she's now a server, as she's serving, when opportunity comes that requires somebody with a degree, in that office now, she will be more qualified if there are no other persons there, and it will be a no contention zone for her. So let's think about it like that. I wish everyone all the best. Toodles.